creates a visual display for the users. Monitor screen come in various sizes, right? As you can see, is the cathode ray tube and the flat panel screen. Okay, basically they are divided into two types. One is the cathode ray tube and there is the flat panel. In under the flat panel we will get the, so if you see the cathode ray tube, it's not a flat panel, right? It is a curved shape. Okay, the glass will be in the curved manner in the cathode ray tube in the olden days computer or the monitor. But right now, in the flat panel display, it will not, the screen will be flat. Okay, it is not in the curved manner, right? So either you can take the LCDs or you can take the LEDs. Next one is the printer. We are going for the second output device, that is printer. This device generates a hard copy of the data like documents and photograph. What is the difference between the monitor and printer? Monitor can only give the soft copy of data to be visualized by the user. You can only see on the screen, but you cannot take that into your hands. You cannot carry it. Just you can see it. It will be there in the memory of the computer. Just you can see it. It will be stored inside the computer. You can call it as a soft copy. So soft copy means which is available inside the memory of the computer, which you cannot carry in your hand or packet. Okay, you cannot see, just like you are reading a page or reading a book. But if you want to take that soft copy and convert them into the hard copy, that is into the A4 size papers, then you have to go for some other kind of device, that is the output device, that is the printer generates a hard copy of the data, whereas the monitor will only display some data. But the printer is able to connect to the monitor and take the data from the monitor and convert them into the hard copy. Okay, data like documents and photographs. Okay, you can take your photograph outside, you can take the documents outside. The computer transmits the image to printer as a paper. Okay, image will be converted into a paper format. So printer is very easy. It produces the hard copy of the documents or hard copy of the data, whatever you call, hard copy of the images, right? For example, I have given this to you. I have i have sent i have sent this document to you. So it will be there in your mobile, right? From mobile you can print that into a hard copy document, so that you can read it, you can carry it along with you, you can keep it along with you like your textbook or whatever. You can read it. Okay, so types of printers. Here, monitor we have discussed, and there are two types of monitors. One is the cathode ray tube and flat panel screen. If you want, you can write in the exam, you can extend this answer. In panel screen we have a LCD and LED. Okay, very simple. You can extend your answer, that's your wish. Some common information also you add. Let us learn this in a simpler way. Let us not go into the difficult words and make it complicated. Whatever that we have given here, you need to remember this. How much you have written, how much I have given to you is not important, but whether you are able to remember the proper answer easily or not, that is important. In types of printers, we have the inkjet printers and laser printers. The name itself says inkjet. Do you know, I am jetting means I am throwing the ink. Okay, you don't know what happens inside the printer. Whenever you closely examine the printer, there will be some ink, right? You need to fill it with some ink. Okay, whenever the ink was over, the printer is not able to print the document properly, and you are not going to get the correct clarity. Then you can understand that yes, there might be a lack of ink in that. So you need to buy the ink bottles from a shop or from a bookshop or some computer shop and general store, and put that in the printer so that it will be again. So I think one ink bottle may give some like 5,000 papers or 2,000 papers or whatever, it depends, right? So inkjet means I am throwing the ink. Okay, inkjet means I am throwing the ink which is on to the paper. Okay, for example, I want to produce a letter, something like, for example, so let us explain in a simpler way. So for example, I have a document. In this, I have some letter like A, B and C. I want to print that this document which has the content like A, B, C. This is present inside the memory of the computer. Now I want to take them into the printer and print it as a hard copy, which I can take it along with me, that is ABC, right? So in such a case, how the inkjet printer works is, it will jet the ink in this manner, like a, how to form the A, like this it will form the A. Okay, next, how to form the B, it is going to form the B. How to form the C, it is going to form the C, like that. So not exactly so you have to fill some more ink, so like this it should join actually, right? A, and it should be like this. Okay, this is called as the inkjet printers. We try to understand the concept by the word itself. In the name itself, you have the meaning, that is jet ink. Okay, means throw out the ink on the paper. So what we are doing in the inkjet printers, what is happening internally, this file is available, inside the computer, right? Now I'm converting them into a hard copy. A software copy is converted to the hard copy. So so how it is present inside the computer, this is present in the digitally. Okay, do you know what is meant by digital? Whatever that is stored in a computer, we will call it as a digital data. Try to remember that. So if somebody asks what is digital, you have to say that digital is nothing but the data which is stored in the computer. We are calling it as a digital data. Okay, do you call this as a digital data? For example, this is the hard copy. Do you call this as a digital data? Give me a fast reply. Come on, give me a fast reply. Do you call this as a digital data? Tell me. So most of the people are saying yes. No, it's not yes, because I'm see here. This is the digital data. Sorry, this is the digital data. This one is the digital data. Yes, because it is present inside the computer. It is stored inside the memory of the computer. Okay, this is called as the digital data. What is digital data? The data which is stored in the computer is called as the digital data. But this is the hard copy. This is the hard copy which I printed. Okay, I have given you the material. It is stored in the mobile. This is the digital data. For example, I'm giving it to you. How it is stored? It is stored digitally, right? You know, digitally means in the form of zeros and ones internally. So try to understand, this is not the digital data, but this is the digital data. It's a very simple thing. Okay, so in printer we have two types of printer, inkjet and, so see here what the description is given. This kind of printer sprays, right? I have told you it sprays the tiny dots, right? I have already shown you tiny dots of ink onto a surface to form a image. Very simple. Okay, next, laser printer. This type utilizes toner drum. This is not going to use the tiny dots of sprays. Okay, it is not going to spray here. It is a spray actually, but it is not going to use the spray concept. What it is going to use, it has some drums, right? It has some drums. So the drums keep on rotating. For example, this is the paper, A4 sheet paper. Now whatever the digital data that is coming from the computer will be printed by using this drum. The drum will rotate like this, in this manner, and fastly it will rotate and also print it on the paper. Okay, why the drum is rotating? Because the drum is going to print it on the paper. So in the inkjet printers we are using the spray concept. In the, okay, in the laser kind of printers we are using the toner drums. Just to remember the word toner drums, there you remember the word sprays. Okay, next we are going for the third kind of printer, that is the dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printers utilize a print head. Okay, what is the important word here? Here we are using a print head. What is the important word over here? Toner drums. What is the important word over here? Just it sprays tiny dots. These keywords you need to remember. Okay, that's all. what it what it is going to do, it utilizes a print head to set images on a surface. There is will be a some head. Do you know what is a head? This is the paper, and there will be some pin like structure. It is going to touch the surface. This is called as what? The print head. Okay, so there will be some head. Do you know what is mean by head? If you see the clock, you will see these are there, no? Minute hand, hour hand, like this. There will be a head which is going to write it on the paper. So it was used from the 1980, which is these printers are used from 1980. So next, let us go for the next output devices which are commonly used, that is the speakers. You already know speaker is an output device because the sound is going to produce outside and it will be available to the user. That which is given to the user, available to the user, the result we are calling it as output device. Speaker is also output device. Okay, what is saying about the speaker? Speakers are attached to the computer, everybody knows, to facilitate the output of the sound. Sound cards means, do you know what is mean by cord? Cord means a wire should be there between the computer and speaker. You need to connect with the wire or not. That wire we are calling it as a cord. CARD, cord means wire. In the computer terminology, the basic terminology, FIT terminology, cord means what? Wire. Okay, so you have to have a wire. So here we are not calling it as a wires, we are calling it as a cord, CARD. Okay. See here, next we are going for the headset. This is a combination of speakers and microphone. You already have the headset, no? Most of the people are using that. Earphones are there, no? You can speak out so that the other people listen. You can also, what you can do? Okay, microphone means you can speak, speakers means you can listen. So it is the combination of both. It is used for games and also for communicating with family and friends over the internet. Very simple. Projector. Projector means I am projecting something. Project means, for example, you have to know what is mean by projection. Projector, this is a computer screen where I am displaying some images. I want to display this image, I want to project this onto the surface, any of the surface like wall. For example, this is the wall. I want to project the same thing into some other object like wall, so that the same image will be appearing over here, but with a different resolution, but with a different picture quality. Okay, you can see an enlarged image. Okay, an enlarged image on the, if you have an idea of the projector, if you can see the projector anytime, you could know this. This is a display device that projects a computer created image onto another surface, usually some sort of whiteboard or wall. We can use the whiteboard also. The computer transmits the image data into its video card. It is most often used for presentations or for viewing videos. We often use it for the presentation. If a company or the organization want to display the PPT, PowerPoint presentation, they can use the projector so that everybody can listen to it. Everybody can see it properly. So on a single computer, no, 10 people cannot see the image in the same way. But if I project that onto a wall or whiteboard, everybody can able to see. Everybody is able to see, sir. Plotter. So do you know plotters? Do you have any doubts till this point? You can ask me so that I can start again about the plotters. I will show the diagram of each and every device. Plotter. This is a plotter. Okay. If you want, you can draw these diagrams. Okay. You must draw the diagrams. I am telling the easy technique for you. The way of learning. Okay. Always try to draw the diagram. You can easily visualize the diagram and not exactly the same, but if you draw the diagram, it will give a good look for your answer, and definitely you are going to get the 8 marks if you write that less content also. Keep this in mind. So whether you believe or not, that's your wish. it's my guidance like that. So this is the platters. Now we are discussing about the platters, right? Platters, we have discussed the before things. Now we are discussing the platters. So you can see this platter is a Canon company platter, sorry. So here whenever you see the see how much is the printed size, it's not a A4 size, it's the biggest size. Okay, a biggest size image will be, so generally banners. Okay, for the sake of flexes we will go for these kind of printers. You cannot print a banner in your laser printer or inkjet printer, right? That's why you are going for this one. Okay, so this is what, so this is called as a platter, which is used to generate a big kind of image, a great kind of designs. All the cinema posters and the biggest banners will be designed by using, of course it's designed inside the computer only, but if you want to print that in a very large format you can go for the platter. So platter is the biggest size, okay, printer. Okay, so that is about the platter. Let us go for the description of this platter so that we can complete this answer, and I can, we can revise it. Okay, I will show the diagram of each of them. Just let us complete this description. So projector is completed, right? Platter, this generates a hard copy of a digitally depicted design. Anyway, in everything is digitally depicted design. So you have a computer, for example, if you go to Cherlapalli, there you can see you have a these platters industry is there. There, all the movie kind of posters will be designed over there. Okay, you can directly see there. So this is the computer where there are a lot of people, employees are there, they are going to do the design. After design, this design will be, there will be a wire, right? There will be a connection between this and that plotters. Now whenever I give a print, immediately the response, the command will be sent to the plotter so that I can get the banner for me. That is the actual working of the platter. That's why he's saying this generates a hard copy of a digital depicted design. The design is sent to platter through a graphics card. Okay, what we need to have, we need to have a graphics card, a wire, and the design is formed. Okay,